I don't know if you paid attention this past weekend, but DC, they just took one giant step for comic kind. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button. Trust us, it'll be worth it. Thank you. What is up, everyone? I'm Chris Knight, and you are watching The Real Review 3000 here with a special DC FanDome week. But before we get to that really quick, remember to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Help us out with a PayPal donation. You can reach me on Twitter at chrisknight5150 or email chrisknight@therealreview3000.com. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're everywhere, guys. Let's get down to this, guys. DC FanDome happened this past weekend. We're going to dedicate this week to the DC things that I saw that I loved this past weekend. Lots of things were out there, but we're going to highlight a few things. Wonder Woman 84, new trailer there. The teaser trailer for The Batman. Zack Snyder's Justice League teaser trailer. A tease of Black Adam, guys. Freaking awesome. And also we saw a glimpse of Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Batman Gotham Knights game trailers. We're going to look at all of that this week. We're going to do our reaction, our review, whatever you want to say. We're going to break down what I think was going to work, what's not going to work maybe. All of that. We're going to just talk about it. So let's get into it right now with Wonder Woman 1984. Since this is the thing that's coming out the earliest of all of it, we're going to talk about that. It's due to hit theaters in America on October 2nd of 2020. That's this year. Surprisingly, we heard next year. We heard, I don't know, they've mentioned a ton of different dates. So we're pretty hopeful on this date. I've heard some people tell me maybe even a little earlier possibly, but we'll go with October 2nd of 2020. And the basic premise says this. It's 1984 during the Cold War. Diana comes into conflict with two formidable foes, one being media businessman Maxwell Lord, and the other being friend-turned-enemy Barbara Minerva, or Cheetah, while reuniting with her love interest Steve Trevor. Now it's Gal Gadot as Diana Prince Wonder Woman, Chris Pine as Steve Trevor, Kristen Wiig as Barbara Ann Minerva and Cheetah, Pedro Pascal as Maxwell Lord, Robin Wright as Antopia, and Connie Nielsen as Hippolyta. Also of note, director Patty Jenkins has stated that Pedro Pascal's performance as Maxwell Lord was inspired by Gordon Gekko from Oliver Stone's Wall Street and by Gene Hackman's portrayal of Lex Luthor in Richard Donner's 1978 Superman film, not on Donald Trump. Would it matter? Would it matter if you used him as some bit of inspiration? I don't see a problem with that, guys. We won't go into that. But let's jump over here. Make sure we got all this stuff ready over here. Let's jump over to the reaction screen. We will get the headsets on. And my gosh, it's been a while since we've done a trailer reaction review. But let's do it now. 3, 2, 1, review. Looks like we're going to have some flashback scenes. A lot of this is going to happen, though, because of how long in the past they kind of make this look.
And everything will be different.
I'm loving the whip scenes here. This is freaking awesome. Lasso, not whip. I love the 80s colors there.
Citizens of the world.
I'm here to change your life.
Now I wonder, maybe he's not really at the White House. But I'm wondering, is he really at the White House giving a press conference? And I wonder how that happened.
Looked like you saw a ghost.
Nice, yeah, that's still like kind of issue here. I have a few thoughts on that. We'll talk about that here in a second. Nice dress. Kristen Wiig looks pretty damn good too in this.
You've always had everything, while people like me have had nothing.
See, that's a perfect motivation for a villain. Very simple. Pride, greed, want. You don't need to get really difficult about why a villain wants to be a villain. It can be very basic, and what they do on screen is what really builds
The answer is
on that. I'm loving all these scenes with the lasso. It's freaking awesome.
The way I fly, they will never find us.
I forgot to tell you.
What?
Radar.
Will they shoot at us?
That's funny. I'm not sure if a pilot from the World of Wars would be able to just jump into a jet and figure it out, but
Barbara, what did you do?
wow. The cheetah stuff looks really good, guys. That looks really good. And so does the golden armor there.
You know, I'm not so keen on this one. I figure you are, but you know what? I'm ready to go.
I think we can do better.
He looks retired. And now he looks like Hall & Oates. Interesting. Wow. Well, let's go back to the main screen. Let's talk about this for a minute. Let's talk about Steve, because Steve is the big thing here that I'm not completely getting. I hear Maxwell Lord or Pedro Pascal's character talking like, hey, I can give you whatever you want or desire. And so my question here is perhaps with the fact that Barbara is Diana's friend at the beginning, I guess, does she know about Steve and that he's dead and that she just wishes Steve would still be there, or that she wants Steve back? And does she somehow, because it shows the scene where Barbara and Maxwell Lord are together in the plane, does she tell Maxwell, hey, this Diana Prince lady, she wants this guy back? And is that just why he shows up? And then the question is if he gives these people, you know, whatever they desire, there's got to be some sort of trick in it. So are these things designed to control the person that it's given to? So is like Steve going to turn on Diana or on Wonder Woman at some point in this film? I guess if that happens, it makes sense. It works. I kind of think that I want it to go that way, where at the end, it's such a hard choice for Diana to let go of the thing that she's now been given back. I mean, that's a true hero's journey if she can get past that and say, I love this man, I want this man back, but I can't, this is not him. I have to let this go. And at the same time, she loses what it sounds like is her friend or her best friend. So that's a true hero's journey when you have to give up so much, a best friend, a love. It sounds like it could work out really well, but that's the linchpin in all of this is Steve. That Steve part, if it doesn't play right, if it falls flat, I think that could really do in a very bad disservice to this film. I don't buy that after watching the first one, knowing what the first one was like, and knowing Patty Jenkins. I just don't see that just happening. And they've had plenty of time now to really rethink how they could edit this better if they needed to cut it in a way that it doesn't fall flat. So if that did happen, they had plenty of time to really look back at it, watch it over and over and say, okay, let's see here. Yeah, we're going to do it like this. Ooh, I don't like how that is. Let's change this up a little bit. So I think a lot of movies are actually going to benefit from the time that they haven't been able to be released. But I'm glad to see that this is only releasing in theaters. And they made a very poignant point to say only in theaters, which is really awesome. So let me know what you guys thought. Put those comments down in the comments box. Remember that, everything's... I could be just talking crap. I don't know. If you guys don't think I'm right, let me know. If you think it's also a problem that Steve's back, let me know. Just tell me what you think, guys, down in those comments below. Don't forget, again, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Consider helping us out with a PayPal donation. You can reach me on Twitter at chrisknight5150. Email me chrisknight at therealreview3000.com. Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff. It's all down in the description box below. That's how you can find those links. But guys, thank you very much. And as usual, I will say this. I am Chris Knight. This has been The Real Review 3000, and I'm officially out of here.
Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe to both channels, and make sure to check out our friends in the Fandom Minutes. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and BitChute, and you can also send us an email at sean@seanstackhousereacts.com and chrisknight at therealreview3000.com. And be sure to swing by our Teespring store to pick up some awesome merchandise.